Hello. So this is the flying car that I created in Gmod. Currently it's held up with 4 hoverballs, a thruster on this side, and then there's 4 other thrusters over here, and 2 right here as well. I also put a camera on the back end. I can't really select it right now, but it's right there, so yeah. And just to kind of show how it works, alright, I'm gonna just have this right here. I have the keys I, J, K, and L for left, right, forward, backwards, and then I also have on my numpad the 8 for up, 2 down, 4 for going sideways, 6 for going the other way, sideways, and then I have 0 for just turning it off. And then I have the dot for, or the decimal on the numpad for camera switching. So, and this is how it looks. So, and this is a car that I got from a mod. It's actually 2 mods because one of them comes with the model and then the other mod comes with the actual components to be able to get inside the car and technically drive it, but I added the hoverballs and thrusters so that it can be a flying car, as well as the camera so that you can see a third-person view, because you can't naturally do that with the mod itself, so I added the third-person camera. So yeah, and it flies around. It's fairly fast. And it's pretty smooth. So you can do first-person perspective and you can do third-person perspective, which I think is really cool. And if you ever get into like a tough situation, you can also go sideways this way to like steady up, or just to make some like casual movements like this, like a little bit more so to the side, like slight adjustments for like parking or something like that if you wanted to do that. Obviously turning off the hoverballs kind of makes it glitch out a bit, but it's alright. It's not that bad. And I have it duped so that I can just spawn them in whenever. Spawning in multiple obviously makes it glitch even more. So yeah. So can fit into some places like this. Yeah. Okay, maybe not that, because I was in a tight corner. Oh! Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's a tight corner. So as long as it's not too tight of a corner, it should be alright. And then you can like use it as like a, I don't know, taxi cab or something like that. Go from like building to building or something like that. So it's pretty cool. It took me like a few tries to make it as good as this. First time I made it, it was pretty decent. Only issue is that I didn't save it and the game crashed. Um, but yeah, no, this version works really well. And you can just pop out of the car and you have a character. Yeah. So yeah. And what you can also do, if you do spawn it on like the ground, like this, right here, it'll spawn like parallel to the ground, and you can actually technically drive it just as is. So if you have it parallel to the ground, like on the ground, almost like touching with the wheels. You can drive it just like that, and then like, you know, obviously go flying with it. I think though, if you do, yeah, if you have it where, yeah, you can kind of have it where like it touches the ground a bit, but like turning off the hoverballs kind of make it glitch out a bit, so because it's adding more weight to it, so, but it still is pretty fun. Yeah, it'll sometimes, you know, kind of freak out like that if you like bang it into a building or something like that, but yeah. I had another version of this that actually had it where it was a smaller car and the thrusters on the side that do this and that, if you held it down long enough, it would actually make the car flip over. I don't think you can do that with this car because it's a little bit bigger, so I mean, yeah, SUV, so it's much bigger than the other car. So, but yeah, this one's still pretty fun. And then yeah, you can also just drive it regularly. It is a bit wonky though, but it is just driving regular, and it sounds like it's if it's crashing like all the time. But it still drives.